I moved on, and got a real job and things like that. I became a welder, and my job was working in a steel foundry, and I pretty much kind of let the Elvis thing slide out. I still liked Elvis, and things like that, but any dream of actually performing as Elvis had left me, and I became part of the workforce and part of the real world. And but in 2008, we had a massive layoff. The steel industry took a dive, and I got laid off. And I got laid off.
Incidentally, that was the same year that the Hanover Theatre opened, our grand reopening. So people in this area, we remember 2008. We remember what the economy was like in 2008. It wasn't that long ago, but you're right. It was hit very hard. So your life changed in that year.
It did. It really did. What I thought was the worst thing that could happen to me turned out to be a blessing.
Yep.
And so I was laid off, and during my layoff time, a friend of mine had found on the internet that Elvis Presley Enterprises was hosting a competition, which had started up, the first year of it was 2007. And so he told me, he said, you used to kind of play with this stuff. He said, maybe you should try and get in this competition and see what happens. Well, he talked me into it. And now, as a welder, it's very easy, to catch on fire. Sparks are flying and all this and that. I shaved my head. I had a goatee. And he's talking to me about trying to do Elvis Presley. And so I was laid off. I went ahead and I shaved my goatee. And I bought a cheap wig, and I put it on my head, and I'm looking in the mirror. Of course, I put the makeup on, the mascara, and things like that. And to top it off, I put on those famous sunglasses, And I put those on, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I said, wow, I think maybe I still see it. Maybe I could do it.
Yeah.
The last time that I ever performed Elvis, and it was mostly competitions is what I did. I never won. I was always a finalist. And was 1995 was the last time I did it. Now we're in 2008, and I'm trying to see if I could still capture this, what I thought was, something that was still within me. And so I started going over to his house, and he had a little karaoke machine, and I would sing with Elvis and kept practicing and practicing. Well, 2009 rolled around. I won my preliminary contest. Now, this contest has preliminary contests all around the world. It's a global thing. So in 2009, I won the preliminary contest in Tupelo, Mississippi, which is where Elvis was born.
Which is awesome.
From there, which is very cool. And so from there, it put me in the competition in Memphis. And so I won my prelim where Elvis was born in Tupelo. And then I won the big contest in Memphis, which is where Elvis had lived and ultimately died. And I was up against 24 other winners throughout the world at the contest in Memphis. So
and you won.
And I won.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was unbelievable. It was surreal. Did they really just say my name? Did I really just win this thing? And I did, and I won $20,000. I won. They gave me a big gold belt, announcing the championship, and from that point on, I've been doing Elvis on a professional level ever since 2009. That's all I do, and so out of part of the winnings was getting a job, Legends in Concert out of Las Vegas, and which brings us back to where we are now. Legends in Concert. In coordination with Elvis Presley Enterprises, has put together this Elvis Lives tour, which actually the first year of it was 2009, and I've been part of this tour every year since it began.
Well, I cannot wait to see you on our stage. It's going to be Tuesday, January 31st. The show starts at 7:30. There are some great seats still available. People, you can get tickets on our website. That's the Hanover Theatre, spelled with an RE.org. And it's really reasonably priced. And what a great treat. Elvis, like you said, he appeals to all generations. Everybody feels good when we listen and rock the night away with him. So I appreciate you taking the time and telling us a little bit about the show, a little bit about you and your history, a little bit about Elvis and what we can expect, and we look forward to seeing you at the theater. Thank you for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our audience?
I would just like to say, thank you very much to everyone out there, and we do appreciate your support, and we're looking forward to seeing you there.
Okay, perfect. Well, you have a great day, and we'll see you at the theater.